Hey guys, welcome to Spirit Guided Oracle. Thank you for joining me. I'm here to do another general oracle reading, and I will be using the Fairy Blessing Cards deck by Lucy Cavendish. Okay, and I hope everybody's doing all right. And thank you for your views and your likes and your comments. Thank you very much. And we have the Blessings of the Mothers, and it's number 26. Okay, to anybody whose today is your birthday, happy birthday. And if it was yesterday or a couple of days ago or a week ago, happy birthday. And I hope y'all had a great birthday, and I hope you have a great birthday if you have any birthdays coming up in the future. So if you're a February, I know my granddaughter was born on Valentine's Day. So happy birthday to my granddaughter. Sally is her name. So, okay, so let's begin. So let's see. Let y'all take a look at the story or the meaning of the card, whichever way you want to look at it. To me, it seems like a little story, but it is the meaning of the card. Okay, so let's begin. Okay. And thank you for everybody who subscribed to my channel here lately. Thank you and welcome to my channel. I'm very, very, very happy to have y'all join my channel, join our team. Thank you so very much. The Spirit Guided Oracle team. Okay, so it says the blessing of the mothers. It says the fairy gift of a time of unexpected gifts and wonderful synchronicities. When this blessing comes to you, friend, you receive the blessing of the mothers, the ancient fairy beings of the land known today as whales. With this blessing comes recognition for your own kindness and generosity, and so now you will find yourself blessed with the unexpected gift. The old tales tell us that the mothers will reward those who are kind and caring, especially those who care for the land and for the animals. And so to you, they are sending a boon, a gift of a treasure found in a hidden place, a warm cloak on a cold day offered by a stranger, money readily coming to you in strange and lovely ways, and ease of suffering in an area you thought held no hope. The blessings of the mothers are unpredictable, as they will see your own life, and what they will bring to you is what your soul most needs to feel solace and blessings. Solace and blessings. If you have felt like there has been a run of bad luck, this will now lift and transform into an effortless flow of all that is good. Every small kindness you have offered others will now flow back to you, and in mysterious ways you will see how what was once done out of simple goodness is now returning to you threefold. For the fairies see you, know you, and acknowledge your heart, and the mothers are now with you to bring you the bendith imamu. Bendith, I don't know, mamo. Anyhow, it says BENDITH, and then it has a space YMAMAU, and I don't know how to say that. Bendith Imamo. Anyways, the gifts of the mothers, which means the gifts of the mothers, but in a different language. So when they appear, give thanks and know that nothing goes forgotten and unseen in the realm of the enchanted ones. So it says, when they appear, give thanks and know that nothing goes forgotten and unseen in the realm of the enchanted ones. Blessings, it says blessings, and may the gifts of the mothers bring you comfort and goodness, friend. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. I hope it got focused right when I showed it to you guys. If I look at my reading after I finish, I will check and see. And if not, on my next reading, I will focus it in for you guys. Okay. So let me get some tarot cards. I hope y'all enjoyed that. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and read this one. I know I had barely started shuffling, but this one hasn't came out in a while, so there's a reason. Somebody is trying to get away with something, or trying to be unseen, trying to be unnoticed, taking something from you, doing something to you, taking something from you, and trying to get away with it, trying to be sneaky about it, trying to be deceitful in some way. But we'll see what the meaning on the guidebook tells us, okay, about that. Okay, so let's see what the messages are from the tarot deck, from the tarot. Let's see what your spirit guides want to tell y'all. What messages? You know, it's the weirdest thing when I when I finish my reading and I grab my cards and I sit here and shuffle them on my own. I do it so with no problem. When I do it in front of the camera, I become all thumbs. So you're normally not like this, but maybe it's because I'm on camera and I'm a little nervous. Maybe I shouldn't be. I've done plenty of readings, but hold on, guys. Let me tell my kids to be a little quiet, okay? Hold on one second. They're being a little loud. Okay. They didn't answer me, but I think they heard me. I hope so. If not, if y'all hear them, and this one came out when I was telling them to be quiet, this one tried to come out, and it's up here again at the top of my deck, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. It's the Magician. So somebody trying to manifest something. I don't know if they're trying to manifest some kind of deceit, something bad, something that they want to get away with, doing something they shouldn't do and wanted to get away with it. I don't know if it's already happened or if they're trying to make it happen. And this is the Page of Cups. Okay. So, and then we have the King of Swords at the top of the deck. At the bottom of the deck. All right. So let's see. I'm going to read the Seven of Swords first. Okay, and it says stealing, rescuing, stealth, dishonesty, sabotage, sneakiness, traitor, spy. In reverse, it says exposure, failure of dishonorable plan. So they had a plan, a dishonorable plan, but it failed. Caught in the act. Swords represent air, the mind, intellect, logic, thoughts, communication, truth, problems, solutions, and action. As we reach certain levels of achievement, it is natural to evaluate our lives in order to determine our next steps. The sevens bring the energy of assessment into the forefront. At first glance, it looks like this wizard is making off with some books. The haste and the covered face make it look like he doesn't want to get caught. Is he stealing the books, rescuing them, liberating them? Sometimes the real story all depends on who's telling it. The Seven of Swords invites you to ask who is taking what from whom in this situation. Then investigate why. What is the end goal? If you are the one thinking of taking something, even if it is for a good reason, you might want to consider a different plan. This one might be too dangerous or even too far from your guiding values to be right for you. You might feel like this is your only option, and perhaps it is, but at least try to find an alternative path if possible. So it's saying if you're trying to do something that's a little underhanded, something that's not being brought to the light, think of a different way of doing it. Think of another strategy to fulfill what you're trying to get, what you're trying to accomplish. That's what I feel. Okay, so let's read the Magician. And it says, all right, I hope that'll be easy to read. It says the Magician. The key words say will, talent, skill, creativity, manifestation, communication, magic, action, awareness, power, resourcefulness, concentration, eloquence. In the reverse, it's trickery, manipulation, deceit, cons, lies, misuse of gifts. The meaning says if you are wondering about whether or not you can attain a specific goal, the Magician votes yes. You are poised to accomplish something magical. You have the drive, commitment, knowledge, and skills to do whatever you are considering. Knowing you have all that power might feel heavy, because with great power comes great responsibility. Having confidence in your decision helps you feel more comfortable with casting the spell, taking the action, or saying the words that you want. The bottom line is that if you want to do something, you surely can. Just be sure that you really want to. The advice says the magician's power comes from whatever he believes the source of magic is, as well as his belief in magic. The affinity sign on his hat and the position of his arms show that he channels magical energy from that place and directs it to the earth in order to create change in the world. This is what magic is, but with the Ouroboros, a snake eating its tail, doing magic on earth is really a metaphor for the inner work of self-transformation. The red and white flowers remind you to make sure you are connected to your higher self. There's red and white flowers on his shirt. I'm just noticing that. I hadn't noticed. So it says, the red and white flowers remind you to make sure you are connected to your higher self. Deity, highest values. Whatever serves as your personal North Star, so that your intentions are both pure and in line with your will. Make sure you are confident with your ability to work with necessary elements, as represented by the wand, cup, sword, and pentacle, to achieve your goal. And here I'll show it to you guys so y'all can see the flowers on his shirt. I'd never noticed that. I notice how handsome he is. That's what I do notice. The Page of Cups. Okay, so let's get the Page of Cups. I hadn't had the Page of Cups come out in a long time, guys, so I have to look for it. I just see where I can, if I can remember where the pages are at. Here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay, so let's see. It says keywords is student, curious, enthusiastic, young, inexperienced, emotional, creative, intuitive, and reflective. It says pages are learning about something in a formal setting or as a new experience. Understand what they are going through, and you can work with them more efficiently. Sensitive, loving, and creative, the cups enjoy beauty, art in all forms, and connecting with others. Sometimes they take things too personally. Full of curiosity and wonder, this young page immerses herself in whatever she is learning or experiencing. When she commits to something, she is all in and all earnestness. She needs guidance in learning to protect her heart without becoming cynical. Immaturity, unrealistic expectations, oversensitivity, and a tendency towards secretiveness can make her hard to deal with. When given a safe place to explore, she will discover the emotional resources needed to mature into a sensitive, caring adult. Awesome. Okay. So, and then now I'm just going to read the King of Swords. Okay. And it says, the King of Swords, keywords is authority, balance, powerful, mature, very experienced, logical, rational, intelligent, communicative, and decisive. Kings manage resources usually in a group setting. They focus on the big picture, enlist their experience and authority. Smart, excellent communicators, and lovers of facts. The swords are idealistic, but can become too committed to what they consider the truth. This king serves the ideals of reason, truth, and logic. He does so through clever plans, intricate strategies, and excellent communication. While he may seem cold, distant, and self-contained, he too must feel comfortable to be at his best, and his true safe place is defined by clear rules. His job, at least in his mind, is to discover the truth of any situation, question, or problem, and implement that truth through systems and processes. He has no patience for excess passion, emotions, or practicality. Okay, so that was that. Um, I guess I'm gonna get out a kipper, okay? Because I used the Psychic Tarot the other day, and what is it, 18 minutes? Let's see what can come out from the kipper, okay? And we have bad health. Whoops. Bad health. Somebody might be in bad health. Somebody might not be feeling good. I'm sorry. I hope you get to feeling better. And main female. Okay. So let's read number 31, which is bad health. See what the little book says about it. It says, pictured here is a patient in a bare bones public ward on a hard iron bed with a thin blanket while a nurse checks his chart. Literally, it means poor health, a cold, a minor illness, a sprain. And it says, a checkup could be in order. The illness could put you in a bed. Sorry, the illness could put you in bed. From this sense, it comes to mean rest, breaks, and naps. Above would be what's going on with the upper body, below what's going on with the lower, and the same for right or left. In general, things are not going as you'd hope for in the moment or for the moment. This card indicates sickness, depression, addiction, or problems. And it says, it can be a serious illness, but with more favorable cards, it seems minor and short-lived. Its position in relation to a person card can tell you a bit about where the problem is, and then it tells you where, if it's located under other different cards. It says it's time to rest and to recover now. You should retire to do nothing. Bad health can indicate a patient's room, bed rest, or medical treatment. In love matters, it can indicate problems in the relationship, accompanied by feelings of powerlessness. At a professional level, it describes a temporary break in the form of illness and inability to act. And then the main woman, which is number 2, let's look and see what it says for that one. It says the female significator and likewise co-protagonist. She's an elegant lady, clad in a fine tea dress, edged with lace and beading. Yeah, because she's got beads on her dress. Properly wearing her pearls in the afternoon. We meet her in her private sitting room. Her red rosebud points upward to what's on her mind. It shows the importance of open, deep, romantic love in her life. But on her table we see only white roses, symbols of innocence or hidden love. In an opposite sex reading, she's the partner of the main male, which is the number 1 card. In a same-sex reading, she's the partner of the privileged lady. An attractive woman stands in the light of nearby windows, holding a red rose. She looks as if she has been lost in a reverie, but is now concerned with the viewer. This is the card that represents a female querent in a reading for a man. She's a woman who is important to him. So this woman is important to somebody, to a man. And maybe it's this guy right here that's not feeling good. And he's thinking about a woman who he's not with, who he hasn't seen, who he's not had anything to do with. Maybe I don't know, It could be hundreds of reasons, but that this person might be sick. And I hope that you guys are, get to feeling better, whoever it is that's out there and is not feeling too good. Let me go ahead and get one of these tarot. Okay? And it's called the Psychic Tarot deck. Okay? And let's see what messages. It says New Beginnings. It's the Fool card. New Beginnings. Let's read that, okay? That way I don't waste too much time in shuffling some more. And it says, each and every journey begins with the all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith, but be prepared as you do so. This card represents, this card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it's a sign that those important Choices are needed and are about to be made and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought, and care. Life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward. At times it can be daunting when you're faced with a new adventure or direction. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take that leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Know that you're know that through inner guidance, wisdom, and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into these tools, you'll be propelled propelled forward on a positive life-changing path. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself permission to live, play, love, and above all laugh. The traditional tarot archetype is the Fool. Yes, by all means, guys, if you have a new beginning, I don't care if it's in love, a job, whatever new beginning it is, you know, love to the fullest. Isn't there a little saying that says love to the fullest? I mean, you only live once, and if you meet somebody that you really, really like, don't worry about what other people are going to think. Don't worry about what other people are going to say. Just do what your heart tells you to do. Love who your heart wants to love. I know some people like to do what other people want instead because they feel that they're going to be, talked about, or, maybe their family members or somebody really gets into their business, but your heart tells you who it wants to love. You can't tell your heart who to love. You can't tell your heart who's better for you. It wants to love who it wants to love. It happens all the time. It happens everywhere. You meet somebody, you like them. You don't mean to hurt the other person. So if somebody got hurt by somebody that fell in love with somebody, we have to understand that your heart's going to go to where it wants to go, to who it wants to love. We can't make it not love somebody it wants to love. I mean, you can stay away from that person, but that doesn't mean that your heart isn't still going to feel love for that certain person. So, anyways, that's what I got. That's what I feel about that story. I could be wrong. But, anyways, and us people, whoever stays behind and it's not on the other side of that person loving you, love someone else, just understand that sometimes it's better to find out sooner than later that somebody wants to be with someone else. Even though we want to keep that certain somebody, or, you know, there's somebody else better for you that's going to love you the way you should be loved and care about you the way you should be cared about. Not be with you, but want to be with someone else. Nobody wants to live in a relationship like that, even though there's many people that do, I believe. So, anyways, I hope y'all liked the reading. Thank you very much for joining me. I wish y'all the best. I wish you lots of peace, lots of abundance, lots of happiness. Um, Thank you, God, that you're taking care of my family members and the viewers that are watching this reading. Thank you for guiding them and giving them your blessings and healing them if they have any problems, like if they're this person right here in this card, if they're feeling sick. Thank you for healing them, Lord, and thank you for showing them that you love them in the ways that you show them you love them, by caring for them and supplying for their needs that they need. Thank you, God, for everything that you do for my subscribers and my viewers, and I pray that you help them accomplish any goal that they set out to do, anything that they need, that you help them to fulfill whatever needs to be, fulfilled in their life, meet all their needs. Thank you. thank you very much, God, and I ask that you help them and guide them in things that they need to do so that they know that, they're going in the right direction. Thank you guys for listening, and have a great weekend this weekend. Today is February the 18th. So, anyways, and happy birthday to anybody who's going to have a birthday soon. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great birthday today, tomorrow, in the next couple of weeks, or whatever. Take care, and I'll see y'all on my next reading. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye-bye. Until next time.